What's up, guys? So, Cornel West got exposed by Jackie Luqman, Kamau Franklin, and Jared Ball. Cornel West got exposed as an opportunist. He got exposed as a grifter. He got exposed as an Islamophobe. He got exposed as a liberal Zionist. He got exposed as an imperialist. And he got exposed as a clout chaser. So, on the topic of being a grifter and a clout chaser, Cornel West took money from right-wing gazillionaire Harlan Crow, the same one who bribed Clarence Thomas. This guy literally bribed Clarence Thomas, to push his right-wing agenda. This guy literally bribes other politicians. For example, probably Dan Sullivan. He probably bribes Lisa Murkowski. He probably bribes other right-wing politicians as well to try to push through his extreme right-wing agenda. So not only did Cornel West take money from the same guy who bribed Clarence Thomas and basically bought off Clarence Thomas to push his extreme right-wing agenda, he took money from a guy with a closet full of Nazi memorabilia. Harlan Crow literally has a closet that is filled with Nazi memorabilia. And both Jackie and Kamau exposed Cornel West on this. And Cornel West had an answer that was a non-answer to this question. Cornel West, he had the dumbest answer. He did the whole Brother Harlan shtick, and he said that Harlan donated to a school where the son of or grandson of Fannie Lou Hamer goes and plays the cello. Again, this is exposing Cornel West as a grifter and a clout chaser. This exposes Cornel West as an opportunist, a grifter, and a clout chaser. Furthermore, when asked about the both sides statement on Palestine, when Jackie and Kamau, because that's who was basically leading the discussion, Jared he did some, but he just basically sat back too much and he was way too passive. He wasn't passive enough, or wasn't active enough in the conversation to my liking. I would have went in on Cornel West and just exposed the shit out of him. Well, they did, but I would have gone harder. I would have gone way harder on him. So the both sides kind of rhetoric when he was quizzed about that and quizzed about why he didn't support Hamas, Cornel West, spouted some Islamophobic propaganda. And then he further went to spout some Islamophobic propaganda about Iran. Now, what's notable about that is that Cornel West, his former campaign manager who just resigned, Peter Dow, was part of the Lebanese forces. Now, who are the Lebanese forces? They're a Zionist-funded militia. They were a Zionist-funded militia in the 80s. Now they're known as the political party of Kataib, or they're affiliated with Kataib in the right-wing Maronite coalition in the Lebanese government. The Lebanese forces, to which Peter Dow was conscripted at age 15, are funded by the Zionist entity and funded by the U.S. These are the right-wing Maronite extremists in Lebanon. And they're guilty of genocide against Palestinians in Shatila Sabra. And they're guilty of genocide against Syrians, against Lebanese Muslims as well. And they were literally funded by the Zionist entity in the Zionists' attempt to undermine the Lebanese government. And Bashir Gemayel was literally talking with Ariel Sharon. So the fact that Cornel West has a Maronite extremist in Peter Dow, a Maronite extremist, a literal war criminal, who was literally funded by the Zionists and conscripted into the Lebanese forces at age 15, as on his campaign. Now Peter Dow, because of PTSD, because of what's going on in Palestine, Peter Dow resigned. But the fact that Peter Dow was on his campaign is an indicator that Cornel West is a sellout and a Zionist grifter. Furthermore, the fact that Cornel West's wife is a Pavlovist, is an Iranian Pavlovist, and therefore Cornel West spouts Islamophobic talking points, that's another indication that Cornel West is an Islamophobe, a liberal Zionist, and a grifter. Furthermore, his whole rhetoric about both sides and trying to let Zionist squatters off the hook, that is, and the response he had to both Jackie and Kamau and how Jackie had to educate him about settler colonialism, that's further evidence that Cornel West is a grifter and a Zionist and an Islamophobe and a sellout. So Cornel West has exposed himself as a sellout, as a grifter, as a Zionist, and as an Islamophobe. Cornel West does not represent the people. Cornel West has a long history of being a grifter. Cornel West's dad was a DOD contractor. Cornel West's grandpa was a Baptist preacher in Tulsa. The DOD is U.S. imperialism. Cornel West's dad served U.S. imperialism. Cornel West's grandpa was a Baptist preacher, and the Baptists are one of the biggest cults in the world. Protestantism is a cult. Okay? Protestantism's a cult. Protestantism has its roots in Kabbalah, Zionism, and Freemasonry. Okay? That's why Cornel West is anti-Marxist. That's why he's anti-Ba'athist. That's why he's Islamophobic. That's why he's a Zionist. Look at Cornel West's background. He's been embedded in the ruling class for like hella years now. The dude went to Harvard. The dude's taught at Princeton. The dude taught at Yale. The dude taught at NYU or at Columbia or whatever bougie schools in New York he's taught at. The dude, he's not a working class guy. He is not a working class guy. He does not understand working class people. It don't matter whether the working class people are black, white, indigenous, Pacific Islander, Chinese. It don't matter. Cornel West does not understand the working class. He doesn't. Cornel West wrote for Tikkun magazine. You want to know who that's owned by or founded by? Liberal Zionist rabbi Michael Lerner, who's been praised by liberal Zionist squatter Yuri Avneri. You can't make this up. So when Kamau is a little bit delusional about Cornel West, although he does make good criticism. He makes great criticism, in fact, about Cornel West. But to say Cornel West's record is mostly good, bro, Cornel West literally praised Ron DeSantis. Cornel West has literally praised Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, who were literal slave owners. Cornel West's excuse for taking money from Harlan Crow was that Harlan's been his friend for over 20 years, and he goes down to a school in Dallas every year to see Fannie Lou Hamer's grandson play cello. Cornel West's literal second excuse about Harlan Crow is that he gave money to DeSantis as well. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And his third excuse was that, he maxed out his donation. It's only $3,000. $3,000 is more than my rent. $3,000, I could probably get a condo, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. $3,000, I could go on vacation to Spain or Italy or Bosnia, right? Like, come on, dude. Are you kidding me? That's delusional. Cornel West does not have a mostly good record. Cornel West is a bougie academic. He doesn't serve my interests. He doesn't serve my interests at all as a working class person, as a Muslim. He doesn't. Cornel West does not serve my interests. Okay? Cornel West has never served my interests. He's only serving the interests of the ruling class. Again, the dude's been embedded in Ivy League institutions for at least 20 years now. Probably closer to 40 years, right? Probably closer to 40, 42 years, something like that. How are you going to say he has a good record when he's literally part of the ruling class? Come on, Kamau, use your brain. But other than that, Kamau's pushback and Kamau's criticisms were great, aside from saying that Cornel West has had a mostly good record, which I don't think his record's been that good necessarily. Jackie actually provided some of the best criticism in terms of educating Cornel West about settler colonialism, educating Cornel West. How the fuck do you have to educate a fucking college professor about settler colonialism and about how evil the Zionist entity is and about how Hamas is a liberation group? Like, come on, the dude's a college, he knows better. Like, Cornel West knows better. He knows better than to take money from Harlan Crow. Cornel West knows better than to do the both sides rhetoric. He knows better than to vilify Muslims. He knows better than to do that. He knows better than to vilify Hamas or vilify Iranians or vilify Hezbollah. He knows better than to do that. The reason why he does the Zionist propaganda and the Islamophobic propaganda is because he's sold out. He's bought off. Cornel West is bought off by Michael Lerner. Cornel West is bought off by Brianna Joy Gray. Cornel West is bought off by Sabby Sabs. Cornel West is bought off by Harlan Crow. I wouldn't be surprised if George Soros was giving Cornel West money. I wouldn't be surprised if Jane Fonda or Haim Saban were giving Cornel West money. At this point, nothing would surprise me anymore because Cornel West is a circus clown. Let's call it what it is. Cornel West is a bougie, Zionist, Islamophobic circus clown. That's what Cornel West is. And by the way, the reason why he's anti-Iran is his wife's a Pavlovist. Like, connect the dots, draw the money trail. Come on now. Cornel West has associated himself with liberal Zionists, Pavlovists, social democrats, and Islamophobes his whole damn life. What do you think? What makes you think he's going to change now? Cornel West is a circus clown. Cornel West is an Islamophobe. Cornel West is the political equivalent to Deion Sanders, Conor McGregor, or somebody like Phil Jones. Cornel West is a political equivalent to Trent Alexander-Arnold, right? The dude's a circus clown. He's the political equivalent to someone like Justin Jefferson. He is a circus clown. And that's how I will view Cornel West. He is not motivated to liberate any working class people here in North America or anywhere else in the world. Cornel West is just looking for a payday from a bougie donor, a wealthy donor, and he's looking for a payday from an Ivy League institution. That's why he doesn't represent the working class, and that's why I'll be voting PSL for Claudia de la Cruz. That's who I'll be voting for. Other than that, I might write a name in, you know what I mean? Like, I might do that again, just because I hate Cornel West. So there's my morning rant. I'm about to go have some eggs and then go do some hypertrophy work at the gym. That's all for now. Peace.